following is an open letter to Mr. Pat Perez. Dear Pat, I'm a golf fan. I have been all my life. Since my brother used to drop my brother and I off at the tournament here in Dallas, the Byron Nelson, back when it was played at the Preston Trails golf course. We used to sneak in through the houses in the neighborhood. Didn't have a ticket, but I was a fan back in the early 70s. I still am a fan. Big fan. Go all the time. I now have tickets. I'm proud to say I don't have to sneak in anymore, but I do go to golf tournaments. I watch it on TV a lot, too. I'm a big fan of the PGA. What I'm not a fan of is when a professional golfer, such as you, Pat, hits one into the crowd and just points his arm. Hey, Pat, how about yelling something?
Pat Perez had that shoulder injury, tough year last year, a win already this season though.
And this one started down the right side and fading towards the tree line.
Look out.
Boy, that sounded like it hit something or someone.
And a look of concern there too. I couldn't quite pick it up, but sounded like a chair or a head. Hopefully the chair. We'll see when we get up there. Here's Dustin Johnson now.
When I play golf and I hit a ball even close to one person in the bunker raking, one single out there in front of me, if my ball goes anywhere near that person, I scream bloody murder. Four! Get it? That's effective, isn't it? Yes, yes. These are your fans on the other side of the ropes. You hit a ball into them and you just do this. Everybody's afraid to yell, four! Don't be afraid.
Back to 12.
Unfortunately, it was not a chair. It was that gentleman on the right. After that drive from Pat Perez, they're tending to him. He does look to be okay.
Well, these things for players, you know, you never want to harm anybody, and it's entirely unsettling. Glad to see he's sitting there okay, medicals with him. But as a player, you have to try to regroup. You know, these things happen. You don't want them ever to, but they do. And you got to kind of regroup. Even you can see Dustin looking across like, what's going on? What happened? And
did you ever have that happen where you were shaken up for a few holes after that?
I think I hit people 3 times, 4 times in the head, and you're screaming at the top of your lungs for.
Now, Pat, after hitting this poor boy in the side of the head, you watched as the blood was cleaned off his face. And you generously gave him a signed glove. That was nice. But you quickly left the boy behind. What baffles the mind, my mind anyway, is how you can go, I think 3 or 4 holes later, hit another ball into the crowd, and don't yell anything. You just point it again. Or maybe you didn't even do that. Why don't you guys care that these people are getting hit by golf balls? Why don't you scream? It's not going to bother the other players. Go ahead and scream. I do it all the time. And if it does, who cares? You're playing against those guys. Come on.
Inside that you want nothing to do with, but the hole calls for a cut, so you got to cut it towards that trouble.
Right.
Very difficult for the eye to kind of go with that.
Well, even somebody of Dustin Johnson's length gave it all the respect when he could possibly fly it over it.
Oh, not again.
Another hit. It looks like.
So remember back on 12, if you were watching, remember the gallery hit, and now on the left side of 15.
Hey, all you PGA golfers. How about using the F word? The first instruction you probably ever got was to scream 4 when you hit the ball at someone. Etiquette. Golf Etiquette 101. When you hit the ball at someone else, yell, "Fuck!" That's all you got to do. Your fans will appreciate it. I will appreciate it if I'm in the stands, and the rest of the world will appreciate it. It's simple. Try it.